Okay, so she lived in one of those apartments where the apartment was underground. It was like an underground unit, right? So you know how you get the apartment building where it'll be like it'll look like a two-story building, but they'll have an additional unit where you go in and you go down the stairs, and the first floor is really in the basement of the whole building. So she lived in one of those. So I saw the unit number, and something told me, "Hey, Dust, man, go peep out the scene before you go in there." I know it sounded like I was being a creep. Maybe I was, now that I think about it. Yeah, but hey, it paid off for me and it helped me out tremendously. So it's dark outside, had the darkness behind me. I said, she lived in this unit, so it's this door right here. Let me go around to the back. Dang, I do sound like a little creep, stalker. Listen, I'm not scratch all of that. But look, this is what I did. I did it. It's not gonna lead to nothing crazy, but yeah, well, it kind of is. But I go around to the back of the building, right? So I'm like, man, let me go back here and just like look in and just see what's going on, just because I had this fear of going into a unit. You know, you walk up to the door, you think you're about to go on a date, somebody open the door and a bunch of people snatch you in. Like, I'm like, nah, I ain't about to have that happen to me. So look, I sound like I'm just trying to make up excuses for why I did what I did. No, I really did think that though. So I go around to the back of the building and I found the window like where she lived. And I just stood there, had the darkness behind me. You know, it was like, you know, nobody could see me out there. So I just did a little surveillance, and I looked in the window just to see, you know, what I could see, to see what was going on in there, right? And I looked and I seen it, like she had her little blinds open. I'm like, okay, nothing in the living room going on, nothing in the bed, you know, in the other rooms going on. And I'm like, I get to the bedroom window. She knew I was on my way. Let me tell y'all, man. I get to that bedroom window and I'm looking through the window and I see her sitting there on the bed. And she was dressed, but she was sitting on the bed. But next to her, like on this little stand, like I saw like a cup. It was like a styrofoam cup. You know the little white styrofoam cups, if you old enough to remember back in the days, you used to put ices in them and put them in the freezer. And it was a styrofoam cup sitting there right next to her where she was sitting on the bed, and it was a stand there. And on that cup, I saw like these little like black like dots going around the cup. Like it wasn't part of the cup. It wasn't a design. It was something on the cup. And I was like looking, I'm like, what is that? What is that on the cup? And as I'm sitting there watching her sit on the bed, she was like looking at the TV. She dug up her nose. Yeah. She dug up her nose. She dug up her nose and she picked that cup up and she was scraping the booger off her fingernail onto the cup, strategically aligning them around the cup. Now what I saw her do, I said, oh my God. I was about to go in there, y'all. Had I not gone to the back, I would have never knew this. People are nasty, man. People are nasty, man. Ooh, woo. So I go around, I'm sitting there outside like, oh my God, what is she doing? Yes, I ain't making this up. She was in there, she picked the cup up and she wiped the booger that she had just dug out her nose on the rim of the cup, man. On the rim of the cup. Yeah, on the rim of the cup. Stay tuned for part 3.